Good morning and welcome to the 2023 edition of the County Board Chairman's annual State of the County Address. It's an honor for me to deliver this address to the County Board and to the people we represent. I would like to welcome the 9 new members of the County Board who joined us after the November 8th election: Matt Kunkel, Gloria Van Hoff, John Reinert, Eric Hendricks, Mike Shorten, Terry Greeno, Carl Kaminsky, Brian Sager, and Lou Ness. Also, I'd like to welcome our new County Sheriff, Rob Tatelman, and our new County Treasurer, Donna Kurtz. These new faces join us at a time of major change. With the November election, the size of the County Board has been consolidated to 18 members, in keeping with the wishes of the voters who overwhelmingly supported reducing the board size in an advisory referendum. The way the County Board represents its voters has also undergone a transformation. It now consists of 9 2-member districts rather than the 6 4-member district system of the past 3 decades. These changes to the County Board are the most significant in the half of a century since the 1970 Illinois Constitution required county boards to be directly elected by the people. It is our hope that these changes make our already responsive county government even more accountable to the public. We also have a lot of new faces representing McHenry County at the state and federal levels. The new legislative maps drawn by the General Assembly following the 2020 U.S. Census have significantly changed McHenry County's representation in the General Assembly and the U.S. House of Representatives. We look forward to working with our new delegates in Springfield and Washington, D.C. over the next decade to advance the priorities of the people we represent. McHenry County continues to struggle with a challenging economic climate and unfunded mandates. Our 2023 budget, crafted in the midst of 40-year high inflation, historic gas prices, and increasing supply costs, was the most challenging in a very long time. While McHenry County's long history of fiscal prudence helped us weather this storm, just as it did with the Great Recession and the COVID-19 pandemic, the County Board, for the first time in 12 years, was forced to approve a minor levy increase. While many other local governments have chosen to seek the maximum tax levy they can, our financial resilience meant that we only had to seek a 1.4% increase, or an extra $990,000. That's not even 1/3 of the 5% that local governments were allowed to take under the tax cap. As a testament to our ongoing fiscal responsibility, McHenry County last year was awarded, yet again, the Triple Crown Medallion from the Government Finance Officers Association for winning all 3 awards the GFOA bestows for financial reporting in a single year. Our county is among the best of the best when it comes to fiscal stewardship, and I'm confident that our finance department, county administration, department heads, countywide elected officials, and the county board will again rise to the challenge as we soon begin to craft the 2024 budget. McHenry County's financial discipline is much more than a talking point. It allowed us to dedicate the first half of our American Rescue Plan Act funding, almost $30 million, to our groundbreaking Advanced McHenry County program. While many Illinois governments use their COVID-19 relief funding to shore up their own budget shortfalls, we chose to invest it directly into our communities, into programs that would be self-sufficient after their initial funding. The very first Advanced McHenry County Awards had just been granted when I delivered last year's address. And let me tell you, I'm very proud of what is accomplished so far over the past year. 2 of our first advanced grants were among many targeted at helping train the next generation of skilled workers. Community High School District 155 in September cut the ribbon on its new Health Careers Lab at Crystal Lake Central High School to train students to become certified nursing assistants. A month later, McHenry County College broke ground on its Foglia Center for Advanced Technology and Innovation. Advanced McHenry County funds will cover a substantial share of the cost of the equipment to train future manufacturers. An advanced grant allowed the Manufacturing Pathways Consortium to create a 10-week paid internship program to introduce McHenry County high school students to manufacturing careers. It was a resounding success, and the program is returning again this year. Another advanced grant allowed the Illinois Manufacturing Excellence Center to create a $1.4 million program to help local manufacturers rebound from the COVID-19 pandemic and innovate to protect themselves from future disruptions. However, the Advanced McHenry County initiative goes far beyond jobs and job training. The County Board has approved a number of grants to help social service agencies that serve our most vulnerable citizens. Pioneer Center for Human Services was one of the several recipients of grants to help adults and youth facing behavioral, intellectual, mental health, and developmental challenges. A grant to the United Way of Greater McHenry County restored the pre-COVID operational capacity of 3 local agencies serving disadvantaged youth. We awarded 3 grants to help people facing housing insecurity, 2 of them to agencies that help people escape domestic violence and recover from addiction. And a grant to Northern Illinois Food Bank helped combat food insecurity by purchasing food and helping fund a home delivery program. Advanced McHenry County success stories keep coming in. In just the past few weeks, Woodstock District 200 officially dedicated its new manufacturing and metals lab at Woodstock North High School, and the McHenry County Housing Authority officially cut the ribbon on its new headquarters in Crystal Lake. I can't stress enough how extremely proud I am of Advanced McHenry County, from the unique and meaningful proposals that came before the County Board to our dedicated staff that thoughtfully considered each one. Our Finance and Audit Committee is now in the process of deciding what projects to fund for the final round of grants over the next few months. McHenry County's residents, like all Americans, are concerned about crime. Maintaining public safety is one of government's primary responsibilities, and McHenry County continues to rise to the challenge and do everything that it can. Last June, the McHenry County Sheriff's Office officially launched its countywide police social work program, which supports officers from 17 participating police departments with 4 full-time social workers to help bridge the gap between law enforcement and McHenry County's network of social service providers. In its first 6 months, the social workers handled 495 referrals from police officers, getting help to people who need it. This program is a model of intergovernmental collaboration that is making a difference, and I'm excited to watch it grow. The Pretrial Fairness Act and the Safety Act passed by the General Assembly have eliminated cash bail, reduced penalties for certain drug offenses, and made other significant changes to how police and the courts fight crime. This county board made its concerns over several of these changes known in an October resolution. These laws also made some foundational changes to how law enforcement does its job. Among the changes that directly affect us was the acceleration of the deadlines for sheriff's deputies to be wearing body cameras to January 1st of this year. We were ready and had the training finished and the cameras in the field ahead of schedule. I want to thank former Sheriff Bill Prim and new Sheriff Rob Tatelman for their leadership and professionalism they have shown in implementing these changes. When it comes to training, our Sheriff's Office and other McHenry County law enforcement agencies will soon have new facilities. That's right, not 1, but 2 to hone their skills. The Sheriff's Office is moving ahead to convert the old Cary Village Hall into a public safety training facility for police and first responders. Demolition has wrapped up, construction is beginning, and we have an end of June target date for completion. And this spring, ground will be broken for the indoor law enforcement shooting range that will be built on a portion of village property as part of our intergovernmental agreement. Weather depending, the range building for our Sheriff's Office and local police departments will be finished by the end of the year. While the COVID-19 pandemic is largely behind us, McHenry County, like the rest of the Collier counties and the entire nation, continues to struggle with the scourge of opioid addiction, made worse with the nationwide surge in fentanyl deaths. In 2022, McHenry County lost 20 residents to opioid overdose deaths, and overdoses resulted in at least 135 visits to emergency rooms. Last year, the McHenry County Department of Health launched a monthly opioid surveillance and response report, and this year began offering free Narcan kits with training in order to stop overdoses before they become fatal. Since 2017, following a significant spike in opioid-related deaths, the McHenry County State's Attorney's Office, in collaboration with the Substance Abuse Coalition, Northwestern Medicine, and the McHenry County Mental Health Board, has offered a Way Out program to give addicts 24/7 access to treatment by simply walking into any police department and asking for it. No questions asked. The program continues to see positive results and good outcomes, and I want to thank the participating agencies for their ongoing success. Last year, our state's attorney's office secured a $3.4 million settlement with a number of opioid manufacturers and distributors for their role in this national tragedy. This money, as it gradually comes in, will be spent to augment our abatement and intervention programs. Litigation is still ongoing against other opioid manufacturers as well as nationwide pharmacy chains. Thank you to State's Attorney Pat Keneally and his office for continuing this fight to hold the opioid industry accountable. Coroner Mike Reen continues to modernize the office and bring it closer to receiving professional accreditation through the International Association of Coroners and Medical Examiners. We would be the third Illinois county after Kane and Lake counties to receive this professional designation. The coroner's office isn't the only one in which a new face is advancing change and reform. In the years since we appointed Diana Hartman as our new regional superintendent of schools, she has worked diligently in cooperation with county administration to return professionalism and financial stability and accountability to the office. In December, the ROE relocated to McHenry, where the extra space will allow it to better serve the county's teachers and students, especially with the addition of a Pearson testing lab to administer GED tests and more than 200 industry exams. Next month, our finance department, which deserves its own space with the vital work that it does, will relocate from administration to the office that the ROE vacated. We continue to expand and improve our communications with residents over the past year to keep pace as the way that our constituents get their information evolves. Staff made substantial progress on a communications strategic plan and conducted a communications survey to which more than 600 people responded to share how they receive their county news and what they would like to see. We continually strive to make McHenry County government the most open and transparent government in the state, and last year was no exception. Our transition to eScribe as our agenda management software allowed us to create a new, improved, and more user-friendly meeting portal through which people can watch our meetings. As always, we look for ways to make the best better. We also created a dedicated meeting channel on YouTube, which people can find from our video page or by visiting bit.ly/MCH meetings. We continue to create video content to educate the public as to what county government does. Our communications staff partnered with our Water Resources Department and the Environmental Defenders of McHenry County to videotape their talk and tour lecture series highlighting best management practices. And more recently, staff teamed up with the Veterans Assistance Commission to begin filming a series of videos aimed at our veterans and their loved ones, showcasing the VAC and the many services it offers to connect those who served our nation with the benefits they earned. During the pandemic, we were forced to focus our economic energies in keeping businesses afloat during the lockdowns and restrictions. When the restrictions ended, we and other governments transitioned our economic energies to a rebuilding mode. I'm hopeful that we can return to expanding and growing our economy and moving it forward. And we got 2023 off to a great start. The Greater Chicagoland Economic Partnership officially launched several days into the new year, bringing together governments and economic development organizations from McHenry, Kane, DuPage, Lake, Will, Kendall, and Cook counties, plus the city of Chicago. This initiative will unite our efforts and leverage our many strengths to grow our economies in an increasingly competitive global market. I see good things ahead as we pool our resources, our world-class infrastructure, and our educated and talented workforces to bring increased prosperity and opportunity to the entire region. We, in tandem with our McHenry County Economic Development Corporation and the City of Marengo, continue to work to draw manufacturers and other businesses to the I-90 and Route 23 interchange. We've been working hard to make sure the job creators and innovators that wish to set down roots have nothing but the best infrastructure available to them, including fiber optic internet. As I said in last year's State of the County address, the COVID-19 pandemic made it very clear that McHenry County residents, schools, governments, businesses, and industry need access to reliable, high-speed broadband internet services. Our McHenry County Connects initiative is moving forward. In the coming weeks, 2 applicants with letters of support from more than 20 local governments will be submitting requests to the Illinois Office of Broadband for $10 million each to expand our existing fiber optic network to bring high-speed internet to north central and western McHenry County, including the Route 23 and 90 interchange. This year, we've also expanded MC Ride, McHenry County's groundbreaking dial-a-ride service. Thanks to increased funding from Pace Suburban Bus, MC Ride's hours have expanded for 2023 from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily, with no increase in fares. We were the first Collier County to expand our paratransit service to take riders to any county-wide destination, and I'm proud to see how far it's come along. As educational as it is to look back and review all that we've accomplished, I look forward to the achievements that 2023 will bring. Just last month, after the county board got acclimated to new members, new information, and new committee assignments, we met as a group to update our McHenry County strategic plan, an invaluable tool that guides the county board's decisions towards our vision for the future. Administration is reviewing the many thoughtful and constructive ideas that flowed from members, freshmen and veteran alike, who are eager to ensure this plan reflects the priorities and goals of this new county board. Administration, with the county board's guidance, will amend our plan and report card we use to publicly and transparently track our progress. The county board isn't the only group that's engaging in long-term planning. Since fall of 2021, our McHenry County Division of Transportation has been hard at work engaging with the public to develop the McHenry County Moves 2050 Long-Range Transportation Plan. This plan, which examines the ways people and goods move through the county and develops solutions to make it easier for people and goods to get where they need to go, will be finished and submitted to the county board later this year. We will further enhance county government's transparency this year with the unveiling of a new county website. This new website will be much more simplified and information will be easier to find. It will more prominently feature video, and its design will be optimized to run on mobile devices. Also, it will feature a translation button powered by Google Translate so that McHenry County residents who need information or access to services can find them in their native language. In 2023, McHenry County Connects will officially move from the planning and bidding phase into reality. By the end of the year, we expect work to begin on the Northeast expansion of high-speed broadband internet, bringing it to underserved people in Hebron, Richmond, and Spring Grove. And finally, a project that this county board has wanted for years. A memory care unit at Valley High Nursing Home will begin coming to fruition. Valley High staff has been working very closely with Wold Architects to complete the initial design concept, and it's anticipated that the project will go to bid this spring, with construction set to be completed sometime next year. Valley High set a record in 2022 for admissions, and the addition of this memory care unit will allow Valley High to continue its tradition of excellence for our county's seniors and their loved ones. I'm very proud of everything we've accomplished together and overcome together. We face challenges and tackle them head on. We celebrate our successes, but never rest on our laurels. We constantly seek to do things better and more efficiently. We strive to keep our taxes low and our costs down while providing the quality services that our constituents expect. And we do all of this with the level of transparency and accountability that, in my opinion, has no equal. In my 2 years as County Board Chairman, I've come to realize that McHenry County government is the most professional, the most advanced, and the most responsive in Illinois. As we continue into the new year and beyond, let us all work together to make our government and our services even better. Thank you.